All right, guys, Dominick Izzo Wing Chun, and I got to do a big old thank you video here. In 2012, let me get you the exact date. Oh, it doesn't really have a date, does it? Let me see if I get the 10 years ago, 2012. I don't remember what the damn date was. I put a video up on a YouTube channel, and 10 years later, we're still going. Yeah, I can't find the date on this one. Anyways, I got this in the mail, and I got to share this with you guys. I got my silver Izzo Wing Chun play button from YouTube. It's 5 years late because I didn't know that I was actually supposed to submit and put in for it. We hit the 100,000 subscriber mark back 2017. Topped out at 135,000 subscribers is what I had at the totality part. But I want to, this is a thank you episode, and I was just going to do a little bit of a big thank you, but I figure why not? Let's just go look at some of the history of this channel for a second. There are clearly going to be people that I'm going to forget to thank, if you will. And let's talk about this for a second. This channel, I never really took seriously in the beginning, right? I didn't know what YouTube was. And 5 years ago, I gave up on this channel. I just saw people doing YouTube content, and I thought, all right, I'll put a couple videos up. And my plan was always to do maybe one video a week because I wanted students in the classroom, so to speak, to teach how I had learned. And YouTube really wasn't a very picked up on tool, 10 years ago. There was a lot of other people out there. The Master Wongs, Joseph Simon at Key Fighting Concepts. If it was Wing Chun, you looked at Ed and Ken from Windy City Wing Chun, Jose Grados. Those are the people who were doing stuff online. A lot of us weren't. So 10 years ago, he had a camera, had some students, and said, let's start doing some Wing Chun. I was renting space out of a gym. And I'm going to tell you, when we got to a certain type of monetized space, I remember when we got to 100 subscribers, I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. People like what we have to do, And you're always going to hear me say we. The channel's always we. When 90% of the time it's me, right? But I'm not stupid enough to not understand that or not acknowledge that it's a we effort, from the people who came in to the people who held the camera, to the people who took the hits on the camera, to the other martial arts teachers who would come in, to everybody who helped you, the audience. It's always been a we effort. So I'm not stupid enough to not acknowledge that. But I'll never forget the day that I hit 200 subscribers. And I don't have that video anymore, but oh my God. I was so thankful for 200 subscribers. Can't believe you guys got us here and this and that. And I actually thanked, I don't think I have that video anymore, but I actually thanked Philip Redman in that video, which just showed, because he had made a comment about something that it was like. So it just shows that all the way back in the beginning, I was so naive to think that all of us were tight in the martial arts community, and that's just how it went. And I'm going to tell you by now, if you don't know, I've always been the black sheep of Wing Chun, or the lone wolf, if you will. I ain't no fucking sheep, and I don't care, because if we're busy sucking each other off to put our opinions out there, then nobody's going to put their truth out there. And I know I'm not very well liked, so I'm going to just maintain that status, and that's it. Yeah, I don't have a thank you video. I used to have it up here where it was thank you for the 200 subscriber, yeah, that was it. It doesn't have it up on there. Anyways, I kind of want to go over some videos so you can see the just to play a few seconds of videos over the years that have really done a number to improve this channel, so you can see what's become kind of like memory lane, if you will. This was the first one I ever did. Here's Matt and I.
Maybe Matt's got me pinned up against a wall.
Talking about a knife defense. This is the video that started it all.
Close quarter combat circumstance.
Little me and Matt. I can't tell you, Matt was one of my first students who really was dedicated. Came from a Marine background. I think he was a really, really massively world accomplished Taekwondo black belt. And Matt saw what we were doing. We were teaching out of a corporate fitness gym, and Matt was the head of security for it. And Matt saw this, and he was like, oh my, I started taking classes, and Matt instantly, I kind of hate saying this kind of stuff. The disc got corrupted, and I'm not saying this to put Jin on the spot, but Matt knocked actually Jin Young down at a a seminar Jin gave, and Matt never got the proper credit for that, having it on film. We got it on film, and all of us were like, well, Matt did that? And it never got to put out there because the video the file was corrupted. But over the years, man, we've had some awesome stuff. This was me the first time did a video, just put my Wing Chun out there, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was great. When the channel came alive is when I started to get controversial. And it was this video here. And a lot of you guys will know it. It was the most hated Wing Chun video on YouTube that's got 1.2 million views. And I had seen too much Master Wong stuff. And
3, 2, 1. YouTube, we're back. Jim. I mean, Barrio Jim.
We had seen Master Wong talk over of it. Jim, Barrio Jim. And that became the YouTube We're Back became our kind of thing. And this video, the story behind this goes is I learned a couple things if you're doing a YouTube channel that the camera tells the story. And I had a camera always up on a tripod. And one day with this video, I'm actually jacked up on a triple espresso. And because I was late for class, I was exhausted, and I forgot the tripod. So it's actually Christina, who was a student for a couple months, had the camera, and I'm like, all right, just get the camera. And I just cut loose. I started kind of talking about, oh, you're wrong on this, you're wrong on this. And I started giving my opinion out. This is the first video that I decided not to play it safe. And I gave my opinions on Wing Chun, and boom, next thing I know, a lot of people loved it. A lot of fucking people hated it. A lot of people hated it. They used to have the ratio for Wing Chun likes to dislikes was always a big thing, but you know, they got rid of that. You would have seen that my like to dislike ratio a lot of the times was dead on even, or sometimes it would be dislikes would be up here and the likes would be up here, but the comment section was always fucking full. So you know, this was my first million plus view. This is a video that we were probably several months into the channel, and we started to get some real traction on it, and people were like, okay, you know, what is that's that. And I was very proud of this at the time and the skill set we were putting out. You see how the art of the what do you call it? Help me out here. Art of the camera movement. It is. We're sitting at 113,000 subscribers today, so we thank you for that. I kind of want to give you some history behind some of the history of some of the videos on here. So I'm going to, hopefully you guys will just sit back with me for a little while and enjoy this, because this is going to be a little bit nostalgic. I've done everything from demonstrational videos to whiteboard videos to talking about stuff, incorporating with some other people. There was a time where I did Wing Chun lesson 1 of 31, and I did one lesson a day for the entire month of March, and this was 8 years ago. I have 31 lessons here, and when we got to this point, I'm going to see where is the one video. There was a video on here that got me. So that video where it was the most hated Wing Chun video on YouTube, that got me some attention. But then what really got the controversy, where do I have it? Yeah, see, I mean, we're already, look how many videos I had done. Here's it's 10, 15, 20. So you're talking 23 videos, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's I do this most hated video on YouTube. And then I started to get some traction because here's Jin Young. You know, Jin Young came into town, and he's like, dude, I'm in town. I've been watching your YouTube channel. Do you mind if I come in and talk to you? It was just me and him after class, and he gave me a private lesson. And, you know, we started to talk, and I'm like, he's such a fucking gentleman. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't talked to him in years, but, you know, Jin Young came into town, and then, you know, thanks to Jin Young and people associating me with him, it was like, that gave me more street credit, so to speak. And it also inspired me to do more videos. Gotta find it. Where is it at? Jin Young comes into town. More videos. I can't find it. It's the one where I said there's no futsal. And that video, that's where it really got people giving me the attention. Yeah, there is no Fuxal. It's right here. It's a 170,000 views. And I started talking about there's no Fuxal, and I'll talk about Tony in a second. And this is where how I know I kind of made it, so to speak, was I have a friend of mine who I went to the police academy with, and he's in the DEA, and he went from Chicago. He got hooked up with Sifu Evangelos over in Greece, and Sifu Evangelos, when they came over, or I guess they were in either in California, or by Gary Lamb, or Gary Lamb went to Greece, and my buddy Craig was talking to about stuff, and he's like, yeah, my friend Dominick Izzo is out in Chicago, and Gary Lamb goes, oh, the no Fuxal guy. So it's like, I started getting attention and started getting notoriety. And then that brought other awesome fucking people into my life. I got to back up for a second. None of these videos could have been made either, again, with certain people. Definitely Matt is one of them. Matt's, one of the first ones out there. I got to get a good video of him. Jimmy, if it wasn't for Jimmy, who came in, God knows how many times, took so many hits. I mean, this is us 10 years ago. We're younger men. But Jimmy's another one who was with me from the beginning. Jimmy came back recently this year to start doing the channel again with me. And then, like I said, that got us some great attention. And then, like I said, I'm teaching some stuff. And where is it at? One day we're teaching class, and this jagaloon calls up and says, I'm in the area. Do you mind if I come, train at your school? And this was Clint Cloyes. And this was, I had at this point, other martial arts, Sifus from other schools start to see what I was doing. And they're like, hey, can I do a video with you? And I'm not going to lie either. I don't suck anybody off on this. A lot of guys over the years who you've seen on my channel, they were sure shit quick to use the audience that you guys participate in to promote their schools, and never once fucking asked me to be on their channel. And, that's why I don't care about the martial arts community, because a lot of people will use you for shit. But damn, I'll be damned if it's like, hey, had you on my channel 2 or 3 times. I've always taken a dive or made you look good on my channel. If you're doing this martial art, I'm doing this martial art, and I'll kind of rant for this for a second. Doing this martial art, and then I've had your stuff look like mine better. And then you turn around and you never get the invite to their martial arts channel. You never ever fucking got, or I never got an acknowledgement on their channel like, hey, thanks to Dominick Izzo for having me out. So, and I know some people just fucking didn't think about it, but a lot of martial artists are selfish, which is also a reason why I have the view I have today. I challenge you to find anybody who is from my generation of martial arts who has hosted or had on as many other teachers from other lineages, other styles, other schools that I have on their platforms. You won't find them. You will not find another martial arts teacher out there or YouTube channel that has welcomed in other people with open fucking arms and has never said a fucking word and about, hey, you've never had it on mine. I've never spoken about that until now. But Clint Cloyes of Indianapolis Wing Chun just calls up one day and says, come in, and holy shit, touch hands with him. We had the best fucking, this was the first time we didn't do a class. Clint's like, do you want cheese? I'm like, absolutely. And I said, let's get the camera going. And he paid me the best compliment in the world, which made me more confident in my Wing Chun, because he comes from a parallel lineage, and he's really, really fucking good. And he's from the Indianapolis crew, and I talk about them all the time. Sean McGuire, Casey Couch, Christina, Steven. These guys are fucking killers. They really are. And they're urbanized good old boys who they're the kindest men and women on the planet, but they'll kill you. They'll just knock you the fuck out. And Clint says, he goes, you've got the best recovery of anybody I've ever cheesed out. And that's why I've always talked about it. You can see Clint pulling me. If you watch this video, you can see him pulling me all over the place, and I'm always facing him. It's like I'm always sitting there, and I've got that facing technique down. And when he paid me that compliment, I knew my Wing Chun confidence went through the roof. And then I started teaching a lot more, and a lot more assertively, if you will, a lot more proudly with what I did too. As I continued on, so I want you to see the depth of this. Here's the channel, it's here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here's another video I did, how to beat a wrestler with Wing Chun, 220,000 views. I got to go down a little bit because I don't think I had him here yet. No, I had how to beat a boxer with Wing Chun, and that video got so much hate because I had Matt in a boxing I can't recall boxing position or whatnot, but we're like 50 videos down, and then I decided to do it. Well, I'll back up before I got to that video. The how to beat a boxer video. I don't even know where the hell I have it at this. And these are all there's boxing Wing Chun. That wasn't it. I know I got to see it. And I'm sorry, I should have had this prepared, but I really don't care. I did how to beat a boxer with Wing Chun. It had tons of views, and that gets the attention of using Wing Chun to beat wrestlers. Yeah, Wing Chun versus boxing. I'm sorry, is a Wing Chun. Here it is. It's right here. This video got almost 500,000 views, 441,000 views, and it got so much hate in the comment section, where you just look at these things where people were just. I was responding to comments for God knows how long, but that got the attention of one of the greatest martial artists and human beings on the fucking planet, which is Leighton Burley. And I got to know Leighton Burley, talked to him, invited him out for a seminar. That video's got 615,000 views. Leighton came in. This was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in martial arts, not because of Leighton's skill. I mean, I'm not going to ever downplay this man. I would never fight him. I mean, respectively, I think we're both 47. We were 37 at the time. And Leighton Burley is the best at what he does, and that includes teaching. If you ever get a chance to attend a Leighton Burley seminar, if you ever get a chance to meet the man, have coffee with him, he's one of the most genuine, real human beings on the planet. And he's got this awesome energy around him, and he's so fucking, you want to be around Leighton when he winds up talking. He knows Wing Chun. Roberto Sharp is a teacher of his. And again, one of the greatest compliments. We didn't have it on camera, but we're chi-sound after the class, and it wasn't very long. It was 2 minutes. And Light would call Light in this video, if you watch it, Light is calling Wing Chun bullshit respectfully in front of me and in front of my students. But he did it in such a way where he was a gentleman about it that you like, I understand what you're talking about. And we cheese out afterwards because he always calls it fantasy foo. We cheese out for a few minutes afterwards, and in front of his students and my students, he goes, "Oh no, he's got real Wing Chun," and that was another compliment that it bolstered. Wow, I do know what I'm talking about at this, because I'm going to tell you too. When I started teaching, I had just left Phil. I felt like shit because of my falling out with him, and I was doubting, should I be teaching this and that? Because I didn't want to be, the president. I wanted to be the fucking general. I didn't want to head anything up. I wanted to be number 2. I wanted to be the top dog at Phil's school, not the teacher. And then the channel just took a life of its own. So this was a great, great, great experience with Leighton Burley. The Wing Chun versus 52 blocks was one of the best times I've ever had. And then, I keep doing videos, and they're awesome. I this is where I started taking on trolls in this, how to beat a wrestler with Wing Chun. This is it. I'm going to tell you something flat out. So if you ever watch Naptown Wing Chun, you see this gent sitting on here? This is Sean McGuire, who has put his money where his mouth is numerous times. He's beaten people wearing a kilt in MMA fights. He's an incredible man, awesome human being, one of the kindest gentlemen I've ever met. That you do not mistake his kindness for weakness. But this was a video, and we said this. Clinton and I used to do the videos all the time. I'm in Indianapolis Wing Chun right now, and we had joked because Sean hated being in videos. And we said, "Would you just sit down, And we sat him down. He was so fucking uncomfortable. And if you watch his stuff now, he just owns the camera. He's putting up content. He's been putting up content for years. That's Naptown Wing Chun. And if you're in the Indianapolis area or by Fishers, Indiana, these are the guys to train with. If you can ever train with them too, they put on seminars. These men will teach you how to fight. These men will teach you how to fucking fight with Wing Chun. So this was another great, thing happened on channel. And I've been on their channel. So again, not them, Sean and Casey and Christina and Steven and Clint. No, they're one of the few who have done, they've had my back so many times throughout the years. It's been ridiculous. And then some time went on, did some stuff. And I got to show this one here. Where's the Wing Chun versus, I got to thank people too, right? Because if it wasn't for some people, none of this shit would have happened. And I haven't talked to Tony in years, but Tony's another one who took the shit. He ate shit on camera to make me look good. And it's stuff like this. I want to show you a clip of what I used to do. And just look at the look on his face after I bust his chops here, right? I got to play this for acknowledgement because he deserves this.
You guys can go and have at it, but I think the way Wing Chun is heading, if your mindset is not to get the job done in the most violent means possible, you're not doing Wing Chun. If you're going into class, you punch, look at this, punch again, punch, 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 I got my energy, punch. If you're doing all of this, okay, great. You've got to accompany the mindset with that everything you do, punch, I'm inching forward, inching forward, inching forward, is that kill shot to put your body weight and mass behind it.
That guy took
one hit.
Look at his face. He's like,
possible.
he's so thrilled.
Maybe that's the difference between what.
Here's a grown man who came into the gym, and these guys all let me hit them for the sake of entertainment, for you guys enjoying it. So this channel would be nothing if it wasn't. And that's not even the good shot. I can't remember where it is, but Tony took so many beatings over the course of the time of these videos. These men were willing, and it's a pride thing too. If you guys know anything about martial arts, you know it's a damn pride thing to have another man hit you for the world to fucking see, because there were people in the comment section who mocked my students, who were laughing at them and whatnot. And it's like, dude, they're doing it for your entertainment. So I got to give mad respect for all of you guys out there who came in, who put up with my shit, especially in the leaner years where I was not having any fun. Right around 2016, 2017, I didn't give a rat shit about teaching. I hated it. And it was that. And then we got to move on here, because then about 50 videos in, I'm going to tell you, I wrote an article. And it was on my website that I don't have anymore. It was just izzowingchun.us or whatever. And I wrote an article, why I don't like Bruce Lee. Period. Put it up. And I'm going to tell you, and this is the God's honest truth. One day, I'm sitting there thinking, like, why don't I like him? And for the record, I have never said I hate Bruce Lee. You never see me say it's all, I don't like him. I just don't like him. I hate the culture that spawned from him, but I don't like him. And I'm like, I want people to hear what I'm saying about my reasons for it, not just read it in an article, because there's no tonality in the article. There's no passion in the article. I just want to do whatever. So I do a video, all right? I film it, and I upload it. I'm dead fucking serious about this. I didn't know the date. So at the time of this, going through things, it's 4 years later, and I put up, the date of this video was November 28th, 20, no, it wasn't 3 years later. It was 2013. Oh, God, it was 2013, something like that? No, 8 years later. So anyways, this is the why I don't like Bruce Lee video. This is the one. This is the video that got me even more explosive. It doesn't even look like me, man. Holy shit. Damn, was I young there. And did this video. I explained why I don't like Bruce Lee. I just explained it. Video's got 627,000 views, 3.47 likes, but I can guarantee you if the dislike button showed, it probably showed 20,000 dislikes. Here's the thing, too. Why don't you look at this? I comment.
It couldn't get past the title, which simply said, I do not like Bruce Lee. Guys, that's my opinion. I do not like Bruce Lee.
The minute and 49-second mark is where I say that, right? Minute and 49-second mark. And it's a 14 fucking minute video. If you look at the analytics, this always killed me. This always killed me. You look at the analytics, well, it goes from 100% view rate. Let's look at the minute 49 second mark. Minute 49 second mark. It drops down right around here. It drops down to 55% of the audience has been retained. That means about 50%, 45, 50% of the people stopped watching when I said I don't like Bruce Lee. So they didn't hear the reasons behind it. That's the problem I have. It's the way that I say it, and you can't insult the sweetheart of martial arts and have people still try to listen to you. So this is the video that really wound up doing a number. I got to thank all the people that came in over the years and did stuff. Got to thank, this is Angel, who came in. Angel Roldan did a bunch of graphics for us. He actually designed, the logo on the back. He designed the logo that pops up in the beginning of my videos. He designed that. An Angel came from Eamon Bostepi's lineage, and, he had a ton of experience. You think to God that he would be arrogant. He was one of the best guys ever we trained with. So we had a ton of fun. Loved working with him. Let's see. I'm gonna go through this. Obviously, Ryan and Syed, who I haven't seen them in quite a while, but these are my Kung Fu brothers as well too. That's Ryan and Syed. Syed accepted me as a student. Ryan accepted me as a Kung Fu brother. After I left Phil, Syed with open arms took me right in, didn't question. We had a long conversation, and to this day, he is my Sifu. That man, he's the last Sifu I will ever have. Syed Ahmad is, again, one of the greatest men I've ever met. Ryan, one of the greatest fucking men I've ever met. Joe Hain, who the three of them been lifelong friends. They took me into their circle, let me train Wing Chun for them, and my Wing Chun became what it was from Phil. Danny gave me the start. Phil kind of gave me the framework. Syed just completely gave me like the background to just explode the shit and discover what my Wing Chun was. Another phenomenal fucking teacher in the Chicago area. And then all of you awesome guys throughout the years who, I gotta show some of you guys here. Where am I? Gotta find some of you. I know that, like, obviously Tony took a dive a bunch of times. Where is he at? Chris was another great guy who came in that would just take hits. We did this video. We filmed this intro probably 15 times. His arms were black and blue after I pocked him like crazy. So Chris was another one who never said shit, who came in and just let stuff happen. Let's see. One of my first students, Matt. I used to do private lessons with Matt before I wound up training. These were private lessons at his home before I had a school, if you will. Matt, trained with him for about a year. He's a brawler, and he was a good friend. Again, thanks to him for coming out and helping us progress with the channel. I got a big thank you. I got to find it as I go up. Yeah, this is how we started. So, I mean, this was a good video where we actually filmed this at the end of 2013, going into 2014. Again, and it's Sean, myself, Nick Faruqi, Clint with a beard, Casey, and Mike Koziel, Tai Chi guy. You can't move him. You can't. His root is so strong. I'm a strong fucking man. I have a phenomenal wrestling background. I can't move Mike, and he's Tai Chi combat Tai Chi. But this was we got to have the old YouTube. I said YouTube were back. I don't know how many times that it just became our thing, to where everybody kind of knew it, and it was kind of nice to have that.
YouTube are back!
Yeah, I mean, that just was kind of fun, but this was a fun video to do. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody else I have up on there, but I know I am going to miss something. Yeah, here was How to Stop the Hook Punch Cold, 920,000 views. Wing Chun Fully Explained, 1 million views. Like I said, we were growing in the school. Danny Horrigan's in here somewhere. Yes, the Danny Horrigan video, right? Where Danny came out and did some training with us. That put us on, that's on his channel, the Wing Chun Blast videos on his channel. But you guys, I'm going to tell you something. All this time, so let's look at this for a second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Let's go 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 85, okay? 85, about 90 videos, because I know I'm missing a couple. 88 videos I did. I want to throw this one in before I forget about it. This was one of the funnest ever. This was another guy, Martin Fransham, comes in from Canada, and this is the how to beat a giant with Wing Chun. And Martin, I think he's like 6'7". He was another great guy to come in, extremely talented martial artist, praying mantis, and he's MMA fighter. And then there's little old me. This was ridiculous with this size set. This was me demonstrating. You know, look at this. This was fun. This was another video they had a view. But 88 videos later, and I got to give you the attribute, or I got to attribute this to you guys. This was all because of you. Do I have the video of... no, I actually don't have the video. Turn the key. But the scenery changes. The scenery changes because you guys afforded us a gym. And this is what the gym looked like in the very beginning, right? It was just an empty space that I really... You know, we got a big 2,700 square foot gym with an office. And YouTube, you guys paid for that. You know, the student... I had maybe maximum 10 students at a time. But you guys paid for this. And again, over the years, it opened the doors for other martial artists to come in. You guys know I've done other kind of stuff with, like I said, Mike Van Beek's been in. Sifu Singh Hardinger's been in. I always butcher his last name, so I'm sorry about that. Paul Ingram was here doing videos with us from Kali Center. And then I have to give this thank you. The YouTube channel, by this time, I probably had... 70,000, 80,000 subscribers. And yeah, and the last 20,000 to get over that 100,000 mark, which happened in 2016, for us to get this. And again, we had it 5 years later. That was from Lenny Sly. Lenny came in, another martial artist who came in, didn't know how to use the camera, this and that. We did a video, and I held the camera for him. I said, would you just fucking be you? I don't. He was so fucking nervous to try to do a video. And we just did a video, and he's like, and then next thing I know, he's fucking addicted to making videos, and he's a natural. So I'm gonna give him. I have to give him credit. Lenny Sly has a lot to do with refueling my passion. And I've talked about the confusion that I felt in the time during that last probably year and a half I was teaching. I wasn't teaching very well. I was letting Matt teach class. I was barely showing up. You know, I gave up the reins for the gym, and I let everything else go. But yeah, if it wasn't for Lenny Sly, I wouldn't have gotten over that 100,000 mark. We got it up to 135,000. But of course I'm going to give him credit. And we did fun stuff. I want to play this for a second, and I'm going to let this play in the entirety just for fun for what we did with the channel. This is a video that two of my students put together, filmed, edited, and it's called The Betrayal. Gurpreet and Harmon filmed this, and I'm just going to let this play for a second because this was a fun day that we filmed, and hope you guys enjoy this for a second. Yeah, we had fun with that. We had fun with that. And that was just something we did in the channel years and years ago. And again, I can't thank Vic enough for taking hits that he did over the years too. The butterfly swords were a gift to me by Dave, one of my students, who actually gave me a Benchmade folding knife. God, it's awesome. So I know I'm going to be forgetting people. And I want to thank all the people who were inspirations in the beginning, right? Master Wong, Key Fighting Concepts, Joseph Simonet, who passed away, Addie Hernandez, who did all the videos with him, too, at the time. The biggest Wing Chun inspirations were Ed and Ken from Windy City Wing Chun for years. And the story is that Ed and I bumped into each other at a movie theater, and I think I was embarrassed to tell him I was watching Twilight because it came out. Swear to God, I'm straight. But it was a veil. It was 10 years ago. So I had a lot of fun over the years of the channel. In 2017, I stopped. I lost all passion for the video or for the channel. I didn't want to teach anymore. I've told the story a million times, and I got tired of the Wing Chun fucking politics, my personal life. I was running for office. I was going through stuff with my department, and I just lost passion. 5 years later, in February this year, we started it up again, and it's more fun than it ever has been. So the only thing I can ever offer you guys is who I am, personality. I wanted you to see over the years, this is nice. Great. Thanks, YouTube, and thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. It's a cool thing to achieve, but man, has it been a fun journey meeting people and whatnot and being recognized as somebody who's a fucking loudmouth in the community. You're always going to get it straight from me. Nothing else, nothing different. It's as simple as that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this channel. I hope you guys will continue to support this channel. Click the subscribe button, donate, hit the thanks button, show us some monetary love for the love of God so we can keep growing and bringing you entertainment, and keep getting involved. Keep commenting. Keep hating, keep loving, keep doing whatever. Just be you. As long as you guys can take it, I'll keep dishing it out. But I appreciate everything you guys have been doing for me over the years. Trust me, I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to fucking forget somebody, and I know it, and it's going to piss me off. Let me do one more just run through. I just want to do one more run through just to look and see if I forgot anybody, because, oh, my God, this is going to piss me off if I did forget somebody. Yeah, here's me getting choked out by a fellow cop that put me to sleep in under a few seconds doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, here's my dummy series. That's my buddy Craig and I, who we're in California at Lake Tahoe, Chisauing 9,000 feet up. This is the guy that Gary Lamb said, oh, yeah, there's no Futsal guy. I mean, that's us at Lake Tahoe. We're Chisauing on a rock 9,000 feet up in the above sea level, whatever. It's just been a fun time. It has been a fun time doing this channel and going through this. And you've seen the evolution where I do content to where I started teaching more lessons in depth. And then coming back to the channel, really kind of bringing out the new stuff. Carl is I got to thank Carl, who's a new addition to the channel, and Christina. So I've always been blessed by when I have, if you will, I guess a person to kind of do stuff with. Always that one. Matt is the 1%er, right? Matt's the guy who eats, sleeps, breathes, loves martial arts. Jimmy's a 1%er. Obviously, the teachers are 1%. Carl is a skilled martial artist from other styles who saw what I was doing online and loved it. So now Carl is a great addition now to this part of the journey where the channel's going. So I'm hoping you guys will give him the same warm love that you gave Jimmy and you gave Matt over the years, because Carl's a 1%er, and hopefully I'll be blessed with him over the years. So it's great to wind up having him move forward on this as well too. So I've been blessed with a lot of great people over the years, a lot of critics. I hope to kind of pay it forward with what I've been doing and the friends I've made with stuff, with the people I've been talking to currently, like Steve Howard Bland and his channel and all the others I'm just coming out with. It's been a great time. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope to get you guys continued support. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing. Hope you enjoy what we do collectively, and I hope we continue on for at least another 5 years together on this journey. Because before maybe I retire and throw the reins over to the younger crew of Wing Chun. I can't guarantee that'll happen because God, 5 years, I'll be 52. I'll still have a fucking mouth on me. I'll still have an opinion, and I'll still not like Bruce Lee. So let's see what happens in. Did I say that in the Bruce Lee video that it was his birthday? I didn't know that it was. I forgot to mention that. But when I released the video, it was on his birthday, and I didn't realize that. I don't know how the fuck I did. I was like, what the hell? I don't know if I said that before 20 minutes ago. Anyways, guys, thank you. The bottom line is thank you. For everybody who I've had a problem with, thank you. For everybody who I've had a good relationship, thank you. I probably will have a problem with you at some point. Is what it is. This is my personality. I piss people off, but I fucking love doing it in the process. Because if you can't be passionate about something, what's the point of doing it in the first place? You guys have a great damn day. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate it. I look forward to continuing down this path with you guys.